Alright, so here we have the Olympus large pin cabinet or drawer lock. Basically, it's just a much more secure, much more heavy-duty cabinet or drawer lock. Larger size, takes a regular full-size SC1 or SC4 Keyway. This is actually the 6-pin SC4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins on there. And we're going to show you how to rekey it today. So that's what it's going to look like. Some may be mounted like this or like this. It doesn't really matter. What we're going to need is a screwdriver, and we're going to remove this screw right here. And that's going to come out, and then you can see that there's a cylinder right there. So this could actually be replaced with probably a high security cylinder of some sort, or you could replace it with just about any Keyway cylinder you want, but this is what it's going to come with. And then you can see it's just like a normal Schlage cylinder right there. We get our cap screw removal tool. If you don't have one of these, you can just depress that detent with a sharp object, bobby pin or safety pin, something like that, or a lock pick would work. This back cap screw is going to come off. Pull your pieces out. Insert the key. Rotate 90 degrees. These can also be master pinned as well. It's just a nice flexible system. It's on a common Keyway that most people are going to have anyways. And this is only loaded up with 5 pins, so you can add the 6th if you want, but you would have to load that into the cylinder with a spring and top pin as well. We're just going to keep it at 5. Keep things simple. Take that out, insert your new key. Nothing matches, so we're just going to go ahead and pop it in over here. Pin. 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 And pin. Drop it. Then when you're all done, it should look nice and tight and flush, just like so. Everything's nice and tight in there. If we've got one that's a little high or a little low, go ahead and swap it out for the pin directly next to it. Make sure that it's all nice and flush and tight like that. And we're going to just reinsert it back into here at a 90-degree angle. Make sure that we don't get any pins dropping down into there. And bingo. Good to go. Now we're going to put all this stuff back in. We got our little tiny spring. Just like that. Right back into that hole there. That's going to go back into that hole there. That's going to sit nice and vertical, just like that. With that little detent right there. And then we're going to start with the cap screw. Again, you can use anything small enough to push that detent in, and you can do this by hand. This is just a little bit easier most of the time. And once we get it started, I'm going to insert this piece back in here. Back it off one. And bingo. Add a little bit of lubricant if you want. Watch this little tailpiece. It has a tendency to keep falling out, so make sure you get that installed right away. Slide it back into the housing. And then there's a little groove. You can see that groove right back in there. That's what you're going to be trying to line that tailpiece up with. This groove back here. You're also going to need to make sure that the brown part of the bottom cylinder goes in there, because it's cut out for that, and that goes in the top part. Make sure your hole lines up perfect. Make sure there's no gap here. If there's a gap here and it's not seating properly, insert the key and rotate it around, it will line up. Pop our screw back in there. And tighten. There you have it. Olympus large pin, SC format keyway, Rekey. For more information, check out the website below.